Ow! Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today is Friday the 12th of March 2021. My name is Dan Kital from Thailand. In this video, I'd like to talk about the true Dharma or Nirvana for the people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana this life, you have to listen to me early, because I have attained Nirvana for 19 years. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth attain Nirvana this life as well. I'm ready, but are you ready? It's up to you. The topic to speak in this video is, who am I and why do I suffer? You know, the true Dharma or Nirvana is not possible to teach each other, because there's nothing to teach. Dharma or fruit or Nirvana is a pure remittance, it's universal truth. It doesn't have the fictional language to say. The true Dharma in Buddhism is not in Phra-tri-pi-dok. It's not in the teaching of monk or nun, but it's in your thought. It's in my thought. Can you understand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you have to listen to me only, because I have attained Nirvana for 19 years. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth attain Nirvana this life. I'm ready, but are you ready? It's up to you. You know, the true Dharma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence. The Lord Buddha taught, our true self, it does not really exist. Everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. Everything is caused by the thought. No one suffers and no one is happy. Suffering and happiness, they are caused by the favorite idea or thought process. You know, everything in this talk or everything I have already said, I want you to understand about the favorite idea or thought process, because the idea is the heart of quenching of false suffering. Can you understand me? Everything is caused by the thought. Now, every story I convey in this video, I want you to understand about the favorite idea or thought process. Until you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to avoid suffering. When you listen to me, You must try to understand every story I convey and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it. And finally, you will have opportunity to attain Nirvana in this life. You know, the true Dharma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. The true Dharma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence. The topic to speak in this video, I say, aha, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And why do I suffer? As I said, who am I? Who am I? And why do I suffer? Aha! Aha! Who am I? And why do I suffer? อาจารย์ตัวเองท่านผู้เจริญซึ่งมากไปด้วยปัญญาอย่าพูดเยี่ยงนั้นเลยว่าเราเป็นใครทำไมเราจึงทุกข์ Just kidding. Let's get back to learn to Dharma. You know, the true Dharma or Nirvana is suitable for only people who have the Buddhism. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana this life, you have to listen to me only. You know, the hardest thing for me is how to create content and story about the true Dharma in English, because I need the meaning of English to be as close to Thai language as much as possible. That first, create content and story about the true Dharma in English to talk to you first, understanding about the various idea or thought process, because the idea is the heart of quenching the false suffering. Please bear in mind. Before talking about the true Dharma in Buddhism, let me say something. Let's take a look at this chart. For those who are interested in Buddhism, whether a Thai or a foreigner, Buddhism teaches people to achieve Nirvana in this life. Buddhism cannot solve life's problems because our true self does not really exist. Happiness or suffering is just an idea. It happens for us to learn. It doesn't happen for us to manage. And most important, it doesn't really exist. No one in the world can let go. No one can stop thinking. There is only crazy people who want to stop thinking. Please keep in mind, you will become smart and wisdom to achieve Nirvana in this life. Okay. There are many foolish people on this planet who believe that this is our true self. Those who will understand this story, it must be counted individually that how many people in this world. There are a lot of people who lack wisdom in this world, which want to letting go of suffering and live happily forever. It's impossible because of our true self is does not really exist. Okay, the next one. You know, no one can help anyone from suffering. No one can help anyone from suffering. We have to help ourselves only. We have to help ourselves only. How to help ourselves from suffering? You must realize your thought only. How to help ourselves from suffering? You must realize your thoughts only. Okay. You know, every story I convey in this video, don't get bored. Every story I convey in this video, don't get bored, because every story can help you to end of all suffering in this life. Can you understand it? In this video, I like to talk about the first idea or thought process, because the first idea or thought process is the heart of cleansing of all suffering. Nothing more to study than it. How to end suffering is not about meditation, it's not about mindfulness. Meditation cannot solve life's problem. Can you understand me? The true Dharma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about human existence, because our true self doesn't really exist. Where can I find our true self? It's just a thought. In this talk, I say, the topic to speak in this talk, I say, who am I and why do I suffer? Wait a minute, please. Bah! Bah! From now on, I like to talk about the first idea or thought process, because the idea is the heart of cleansing of all suffering. You know, the topic to speak in this video, I say, who am I and why do I suffer? Don't ask that, because our true self doesn't really exist. Everything on this earth is soulless. The Lord Buddha taught people to attain Nirvana this life. Achieving Nirvana is the end of all suffering, because there's no cause to be born anymore. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you have to listen to me only. Every story I convey in this video can help you to end all suffering. Can you understand me? Every story I convey in this video can help you to end all suffering in this life. When you listen to me, you must try to understand every story I convey and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally, you will have opportunity to attain Nirvana this life. The following example I will say, I have to speak over and over again. Don't get bored of this story, because this story can help you to understand, can help you to realize your thought. Until you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to end all suffering. Nothing more to study than this. Okay, I say, the topic to speak, I say, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And why do I suffer? The meaning of who am I and why do I suffer, it does not really exist. It's just a thought. Okay. The following example, I say, the following example can help you to understand about the thought process. Bah, bah, bah. As soon as you hear this sound, bah, bah, you interpret into what you see now. Can you realize your thought? As soon as you hear, bah, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought. That means, as soon as you hear, bah, bah, you interpret into what you see now. What you see now in the fictional language we call a goat. A goat say, bah, 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 bah. Can you understand me? As soon as you hear, bah, bah, there will be an image like this in your thought. If you can do that, that means you have mindfulness to end all suffering in this life. It's very simple. And as soon as you hear, meow, 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 meow. As soon as you hear meow, there will be an image Wow! In your thought, there will be an image. In the fictional language, we call cat, a cat. As soon as you hear meow, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought. As soon as you hear meow, 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 you interpret into this image. Can you realize as your thought? This is a cat. A cat has 4 legs. Okay. You know. As soon as you hear this word, which wrote that, a bottle of water, you can read it. As soon as you see this message, which wrote that, a bottle of water, you can understand in the meaning a bottle of water because you were taught to believe in the meaning of bottle of water. As soon as you hear this message, you think according to the meaning of the fictional language. Can you realize as your thought? At first, as soon as you see this, you think according to the meaning of the fictional language, you can understand it. A bottle of water, what does it mean? Can you understand me? As soon as you see this message, which wrote that, a bottle of water, you can read it because you were taught to believe in the meaning of a bottle of water. As soon as you see this message, you think according to the meaning of the fictional. You think according to the meaning of the fictional language. Within a fraction of a second, there will be an image like this in your thought, which we call a bottle of water. Can you realize as your thought? If you can do that, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to end all suffering in this life. Can you understand me? Aha! But as soon as you see this, you see in the way you see. You see in the way you see. You can know that what does it mean. Again, as soon as you see this, you can know that. You can understand. What you see now, what does it mean? As soon as you see this, it doesn't have this message. As soon as you see this, it doesn't have. Can you understand me? But as soon as you see this, there will be an image in your thought. Can you understand me? As soon as you see this, it's without the fictional language to say. Okay. Next example. As soon as you see this verse, we saw that a tiger, you think according the fictional language. You think according to the meaning of the fictional language. There will be an image. A tiger. Can you understand me? As soon as you see this, it doesn't have the meaning of a tiger. You see in the way you see, and you can know that. What does it mean? You know. As soon as you see the sentence which wrote that, I love you, you interpret as something which you like and you want to keep it for a long time. You can't understand in the meaning of I love you because you think according to the meaning of the fictional language. You know, what you see now in reality, it doesn't mean I love you. But you were taught to believe what you see now. I love you. I love you. Because you think according to the meaning of the fictional language, you were taught to believe from birth to death until you believe the meaning of I love you is really. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean I love you. But in this talk, please believe that this is true temporary for understanding communication, understanding in this video. As soon as you see the sentence which wrote that I love you, you can understand in the meaning of it, and you like it, and you want to keep the meaning of I love you for a long time. Where can I find the meaning of I love you? Where can I find? The meaning of I love you is just a thought. Can you realize your thought? Can you realize your thought? As soon as you see this word, as soon as you see this sentence which wrote that I love you, can you realize? As soon as you see the sentence which wrote that I love you, you like it and want to keep it for a long time. Can you understand me? And as soon as you see this sentence which wrote that I hate you, you can't understand in the meaning of what you see now, because you were taught to believe in the meaning of what you see now. What does it mean? You don't like it. The meaning of the meaning of I hate you, you don't like it and want to kick it out. Kick it out. I don't like, I hate you. I don't like, I hate you. I don't like, but you like. I love you. You like the meaning of I love you, but the meaning of I hate you, you don't like it. You don't like it and want to kick it out. Can you understand me? You know. Now, as soon as you see 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to, you can understand in the meaning of 1 plus 1 is equal to. In reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean 1 plus 1 is equal to. But in this talk, please believe what you see now is really that for understanding each other in this video. Can you understand me? As soon as you see 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Where can I find the meaning of 1 plus 1 is equal to 2? It's just a thought. It's just a thought. The meaning of 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. The meaning of I love you. The meaning of I hate you. They are just a thought. It's invisible. Where can I find the meaning of I love you? Where can I find the meaning of I hate you? Where can I find the meaning of 1 plus 1 is equal to 2? It's just a thought. The story in this talk, I want you to understand about the favorite idea or thought process. You know, everything is caused by the thought. If anyone can know their own thoughts, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to enforce suffering. You know, in reality, no one suffers, no one is happy. You know, every story I convey in this video or everything I have already said, you must try to understand every story I convey. The story in this talk, I have to borrow the fictional language to talk to you for understanding about the favorite idea or thought process. I didn't teach you anything, but I have to borrow the language to talk to you. It's different. I talk to you. I didn't teach you anything. When you listen to me, you must try to understand every story I convey. When you understand it, don't believe me, don't, don't deny, and don't conclude, and don't teach another. Because I did not teach you anything, but I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you further understanding about the flavors idea or thought process. You know, every Dharma teacher on this planet will teach you to believe every story they convey, and you will believe it. I'm different from the other because I didn't teach you anything. Can you understand me? Okay. The story in this talk, I want you to understand. No one suffers. No one is happy. Don't ask that. Who am I? Don't ask that. Who am I? Why do I suffer? Because the meaning of who am I and why do I suffer? It's just a thought. It does not really exist. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in this video. When you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain Nirvana in this life. Please bear in mind,